Mahaman Tanga from Agadez in Niger, who was the only person working in his family after the death of his father. He worked in their wheat fields until the age of 23. One day, a heat wave hit his town, causing destruction to the fields, leaving Mahaman and his family with no other source of income. He closed his eyes and started thinking about how he can find a better life for his family. Suddenly, Mahaman received a message from an old friend who migrated a few years ago. He told him about how his life has changed since he left the country. Mahaman thought he found a solution and decided to follow his friend's journey too. Hours have passed since the truck had took off to the agreed destination. And while Mahaman is sitting amongst other migrants in the truck, he asked the smugglers about their current location. No one cared to answer. Today is the 5th day of Mahaman's journey. A young girl decided to get off the truck. She asked the driver to stop the truck and insisted on asking him again after being ignored. The driver looked back and pulled his gun out while the truck is moving fast. Then the truck went off the road and ran over a hill. The truck flipped in the air and crashed on its side. Mahaman woke up in severe pain. The driver and some of the migrants were dead. Mahaman looked down and finds out that his arm was injured. He tore his shirt off and tied it to his injured hand. The ones who made it had no choice but to walk in hope to find help. While Mahaman was struggling to walk, he starts to hear a distant voice calling for his name. He opens his eyes to see his uncle waking him up from the nap he took when he decided to rest after working on the burnt fields. It was all a dream. He took a deep breath before telling his uncle all about his dream, and he revealed his thoughts about contacting a smuggler. His uncle told him about his own experience when he was smuggled to Libya years ago. He still remembers the hardship of the journey until now. And then he told him about the voluntary humanitarian return program offered by the IOM that helped him return safely to the country. Listen, son, if you want to migrate, don't consider only the good stories you hear. Your friend made it, but look at me. I suffered a lot. To avoid the dangers of the journey, consider safe and regular migration options before you decide. For information and assistance, you can contact IOM helpline numbers.